Welcome. So, as seen earlier, we have seen about the for loop, and what we are going to see now is going to be a while loop and a do while loop. Yes. So, now while loop is yet another a looping statement like for, and do while loop is also a looping statement just like for. So, we are going to see about the while loop for the same program. What happens in while loop? While loop will be executed only if the condition is true. So in a for loop, you have three parts, right? So what do we do? All these three parts are necessary for any looping statement. So what do I do is I'm just initializing my int I equals 1 and I'm checking for my condition while I is less than or equal to 10. If the condition is true, the loop will be executed. And where is going to be my incrementation part? Yes, it is going to be here inside the loop. So my I gets incremented. So I becomes, when I is equal to 1, 1 is less than or equal to 10, the condition becomes true. It gets inside the loop. And I plus plus, I will be incremented. It sees the closing bracket in the 19th line. And what happens? It moves to while again. So 2 less than or equal to 10 condition is true. Again, I gets incremented to 3. So now again it sees the closing bracket goes again to the 14th line, which is while 3 less than or equal to 10. The loop continues until the condition becomes false. This is what happens in a while loop. So while loop will be executed only if the condition is true. Now we are going to see the output. Yes, I've executed and you can see 10 times the hello world to be printed. Now I want only till 5. What do I do? Only 5 times. So I'm executing now. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 times hello world has been displayed. Okay. Now what is the difference between a while loop and a do while loop? While loop will be executed only if the condition is true. But a do while loop will be executed once even if the condition is false. Example. So I'm going to use a do statement here and my loop while I less than or equal to 5, I'm going to terminate it with a semicolon right away here. What happens here? Now imagine that my I is equal to 6. Okay, I is going to be 6. What will happen? What do you expect my output would be? Will it show you an error or will it be printed one time? The hello world. Yes. What happens here? It will not check for the initialization part. When I say do, it does. It gets inside the loop. Hello world will be printed. Then my I increments. My I becomes 7. Now it checks for the condition. So what happens here? It first does it and then it checks for the condition. Now I'm going to execute. Let's see what's happening. Yes. So I think the server is a little busy. So what am I going to do is I'm going to copy and then I'm going to stop it. I'll open another online compiler with GDB. Now I'm going to paste it and I'm going to check it now. So you can see that hello world has been printed one time. What happened? Because my condition, even though my condition is false here, it should not have been executed. But still, even if the condition is false, when I say it to do, it does. So that is the speciality of a do while loop. So what is the difference between a while loop and a do while loop? While loop will be executed only if the condition is true. But a do while loop will be executed once, even if the condition is false. And you call a while loop to be entry controlled loop. You check the condition and then it proceeds. But you call a do while loop as an exit controlled loop. Thank you. Wait for the next video.